For 30 years, 9-ball players from around the globe have made their way to the beautiful city of Chesapeake, Virginia, all with the dream of becoming U.S. Open 9-ball champions. The list of former champions reads like a who's who of professional pool. Who will it be this year? Brought to you by Chalk Off, the official table cleaner of professional pool. The Spider, using laser technology to improve your game. And Q-Tech Cues, serious cues for serious players. You're watching the U.S. Open 9-Ball Championship on Billiard Club Network.
Well, Bustamante and Marcus Chamat, certainly not going to be an easy one to call on paper. A lot of them in America here will know know Bustamante very, very well, but they'll know very little, as you already alluded
Chamat
to, of
wins
Marcus
the leg.
Chamat.
Breaks in game number one.
I can tell you one thing.
And handling
This
the
player
racking
is
duties
getting
are
better
the gentleman
and better
from Sardo, Tight
every
Rack,
year,
Carmine
Johnny.
Sardo.
Yeah, it sure is. And you know, Mike Siegel years ago, when a new player came around that could play, he would say, oh my God, it's enough. I have Billy Johnson and Efren and all that. Now we got another one to contend with. And that's how I believe the players are feeling.
Well, Marcus just won the lag, so he'll kick things off here. Race to 11, round 3 action. A place in round 4 in the winner's bracket awaits. The first player to get to that required 11 rack wins. And Chamat will be starting things off here. And this table has not been breaking too kindly. Certainly if the early matches that we've seen here are any indication. If Marcus slots that wing ball in, he's going to have to dial 8 on this one. I like that, Billy. They always, I remember the baseball players used to say that every time a guy hit a home run, they say he dialed 8, long distance.
I never heard of that, and I've been around 100 years, but it's good expression. He made 2 balls on the break, in fact. You know, in the last match, they made 1 ball in the first 5 racks. Now they made 2 the very first rack. So this could be an indication that the table is going to break a little better.
Well, if you didn't know how well Marcus could knock balls in, you just got a good look. But unfortunately for him, he's lost position to the 2. Great long shot on the 1. And now he's going to have to dig himself out of trouble here.
I don't know if he could straighten it out. This is the 2 ball. And he must try to make a legal hit on this.
He's kicking off that top cushion as we look, trying to put distance between the cue ball and that blue 2.
Well, he hit it with finesse, and I don't know if he played it this kind of speed, but it was a decent shot. I think that he has a chance to bank this and possibly snooker him behind the 8 in case it doesn't go. But I don't know if he can get position for the 3. He's going to try to play this combination. Oh, he not only tried, he made it. And he made it off the rail, and he left him an angle so he can continue on to the next ball. Very good shot.
Yes, I actually saw Francisco win the World Pool League Championships in Poland last year, defeated Alex Pagulayan in the final. 8-7 was a great match, and that was one of the few titles that Francisco has secured in the last couple of years.
But that doesn't mean he didn't finish high. He didn't win, but he's always a contender and tough to beat.
No, absolutely right. You always look for his name in the draw, no doubt about that. But I noticed too in the graphic they had him from Germany. I think Francisco is back in the Philippines now. He was in Germany for a number of years, playing on the European tour there. Just felt that there was more to play for, but now that the San Miguel Asian Tour started up a couple of years ago, he's made his way back home to the Philippines and is a regular on that San Miguel Asian Tour. And this 9, to open things up here, secures the opening rack. Francisco Bustamante starts his bid to win this match over Marcus Chamat, 1-0.
Yeah, it's always nice to draw first blood.
And Busty has one of the most powerful breaks on tour. I think he's been clocked upwards of about 33, 34 miles an hour, which, when you consider the distance between the cue ball and the one ball,
34 miles an hour?
34 miles an hour, 4 or 5 feet maximum to generate that much speed in that short of a distance.
That's amazing, because for a while there, the number was like 26 or 27 miles an hour. Man, he really improved that. And he's not a real big man.
Yeah, but watch the way he swings. And, I mean, breaking from the box, I have to say, I'm used to seeing him breaking from the side, but the box has been employed here. But watch that cue and watch the movement, how he gets out of the way to allow that. Well, he soft broke. Got 2 balls into the corner.
Watch out, cue ball. It's going towards that side. But I've been saying it all week that you may be better off breaking a little softer on this table.
Well, Danny, you're a prophet, because I'll tell you what, Bustamante can hit him twice that hard. And he saw 2 balls straight into that corner pocket, and he's ideally positioned with a great angle on this one to get over the right-hand side of the table for the 2.
Well, it may not be so much a profit as watching and seeing the results from breaking hard and breaking soft. As Yogi Berra said, the best way to observe things is by watching. And that's what I've been doing, you know, and it looks like the soft break. Well, look at this. He didn't have any problems with, you know, after he made a ball into break.
No, he's in great position right now to stamp his authority on this match. He would have come in as a prohibitive favorite, even though Marcus Chamat has just won an event last week in New York City, the World Summit of Pool.
But that favorite stuff doesn't make you win automatically. Ask Gabe Owens about that. He won last year.
That's right, and came in under the radar in that, Danny.
Well, if that means that he wasn't known very well, that's what it is.
Beautifully controlled cue ball here. Early signs show Francisco used his practice time on this match table very well, because he's got the speed down perfect. Two nothing. This Filipino superstar Bustamante, 2-0 over Marcus Chamat in the race to 11.
Get the chalk off with the new and improved pool table cleaner. Just spray it out over the table and wipe it clean with the handy microfiber wiper, and your pool table is cleaner than new. Get the chalk off with this professional pool table cleaner. You get free shipping when you call us toll-free 866-774-8770 or visit us online at pooltablecleaner.com. Get the chalk off today. Are you looking for the ultimate one-stop shop for pool and billiard supplies? Then you need to visit BilliardClub.net today for everything and anything you need for your home entertainment center. Our huge online store features pool cues, balls, racks, cue cases, pool table lights, training aids, and every accessory you could possibly imagine. We've got the best prices and the highest quality products you'll find anywhere. Log on today to BilliardClub.net or call toll-free 866-774-8770. BilliardClub.net.
Again, 2 balls. Watch the cue ball, though. That was kicked into the corner pocket. Made 2 balls again off the break into that corner pocket.
He actually made 3.
They got 2 into the same corner.
Yeah.
But
So the soft break is looking potent, isn't it? And now, with ball in hand, Chamat is playing 6 ball. Great way to start.
yeah, and you really can't see Marcus failing to get out here. All he has to ensure is in slotting this 2 into the corner, give himself a nice angle on the 3, and which he's accomplished nicely to get over the left-hand side of the table for the pink 4 next. And Marcus, very similar to Bustamante, wastes little time, Danny. You were telling me earlier that you don't know a lot about Marcus. He's just opened a room in Borlänge, Sweden. Interpool, it's called, and recently married. He just saw his first child, 5-month-old baby boy, Oliver. I wonder if he's named that little guy after Oliver Ortman.
It's possible. It's possible, but at any rate, the 5-month-old baby should help his stroke. You know, that gives him a real purpose to win and make some money, and I'm sure he needs a lot of diapers.
Diapers don't come free. Get a nice angle on the 5. If anything, too much angle. And it is just slightly more than he would have liked. Well, looks like the natural path has taken the cue ball almost in behind the 9. So Marcus is going to have to devise another plan here unless he tries to slow roll this.
That's
exactly
what
he's done.
But he's dangerously close behind the 9. I don't like this.
You could see the natural path the cue ball was taken, took that white ball in behind the 9. Boy, that was dangerous.
It is. I don't know if he has a shot. Well, he may. It's close, but he doesn't want to mess up here, losing 2-0. And he didn't. Shots when you're on the rail are a lot tougher than if you're out a couple inches. But he handled it.
And Chamat secures his opening rack of this match. The first and the last are the toughest to get. So both of these stars have gotten over their first hurdles. 2-1 in favor of Francisco Bustamante. So we're going to have a look at Marcus Chamat's break. Yeah, and he broke in the opener, made 2 balls, but still manufactured to lose that rack.
Well, you see what he just did with the cue ball. What do they do that for when they rub it against the rail like that? You have any idea?
Superstition.
Oh, is that what it is? You're rubbing it for luck, maybe?
I can't think of it like a Buddha.
Yeah. Well, here we are. In contrast, he didn't make a ball. I was notified that billiard players do that to rub off oils on the ball, but doesn't your hand put more oil on the ball?
Well, actually, you were notified that, though, by our statistician, not the statisticians. You never rely on them for solid information.
And they can't make a ball either,
no,
right?
No, that's why they're statisticians.
Discount what I said. All right, he made a nice shot. He snookered him. And, of course, snooker means you got an object ball in front of the ball you have to hit, and this is the ball you got to hit right there.
Yeah, this is tough. I mean, he's welded him up to that 5 ball, and there is nothing easy about the escape path here.
He doesn't have any natural angle to go at it either, and very difficult hit.
Very good chance that these two will have played when Bustamante was making his home in Germany. Guaranteed they would have played.
I'm sorry, Jimmy. I'm trying to figure an angle. He doesn't have a big target there. Is it possible that he can go this way and hit it 3 cushions?
No, you can't see that cushion. He's just trying to hit inside the green 6 and the side pocket with a bit of spin.
He tried to hit it on the second rail is what he did. Nice attempt, because he was really locked up there.
With ball in hand. I don't see any problem balls on the table as far as Bustamante is concerned.
Well, he just needs to stop the cue ball on the 1, leave a little angle on the 2, and he should have no trouble getting to the 3. He's got, yeah, that's what he has to do, straighten in. I think if he stops there, he's got the automatic angle to go to the 3. That's what he has. Center ball now. Just hit the cue ball in the center, and it should glance right this way. No English. That's what he did. And he doesn't want to get straight in. It's not going to hurt him much anyway, but he did get the 2-rail angle.
got 4 over the other corner pocket. And now all I want to do is get a little closer to that orange 5 next. And he's got very little angle with which to work here, so probably just straight back to the middle of the table.
Well, that's not bad because in doing this, he's going to keep an angle to get to the 6. Although he got a little thin, and if he tries to go 1 rail, that side pocket enters. Now, does the 6 pass the 8 down the long way?
That's what he's coming to have a look at right now, Danny.
Yeah.
And if it does go, and Francisco will have been paying attention on this main table. Believe me, he'll know that these pockets are playing pretty tight.
See, this position is a lot easier to go from here to here than from here to here with the side pocket in the way. So if he can hit center ball, it's more natural speed to go to the 6 if it passes the 8. Well, he hit it and he made it shootable, but does he have an angle? He might have to go 3 cushions. Here's what I'm talking about. I don't know if he has an angle to go 1 rail, but he can possibly go here, 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 and here. Let's see if he can do that. I don't know. Or is he going to try to bank it?
Danny, I think it's too thin. I'm not even sure he can try and make this into the side. It's a very acute angle. Our overhead perspective almost looks like there's no pocket on off.
Oh, yeah. Look at this. This view. You know, he may have to just bank it and stop there and take the cut on the 7. That's what I think he's going to do if he can't make it in the side.
He's playing safe.
Oh, he did. He said, heck with banking, heck with cutting. I'll just do the thing that'll feed me better. And he did, but it came out a little too far, and he left him a hit. And the snooker is not as good if a person can shoot right at the ball.
No, he's, I think Francisco feels like he should have won the rack at that visit. Giving Marcus a chance to get back to the table. A tempting fate. But Marcus, he can only see a slim edge of that 6, and you can see the distance between the cue ball and that green 6. He's even having a look to see if he can maybe jack up and play a lot of right-hand side spin into that cue ball and contact that 6 full in the face.
You think so? I'll tell you, it's tough, but here's what I like. I like coming off this side of the 6 and maybe falling over here and banking this 6 to somewhere over here. I don't think you could sell a shot. He decided to kick it 1 rail, and it's not going to work. He left a shot.
So the safety that Bustamante played pays off. Certainly buys him the opportunity, and he's 4 colors away from reestablishing that 2-rack lead.
Great speed.
Well, Francisco had some arm troubles in a tournament recently too. He was in the finals, and he still managed to play that final, but it was pretty evident that he had problems with his arm.
Which arm?
His back arm, the arm that cues. So his right arm, and I mean, you know, that would be tough to fade. And I haven't heard anything this week, Danny. I haven't heard whether or not he's still struggling, and he's here. That says a lot.
Well, it didn't look like anything was hurting on that shot.
And down it goes, 3-1, confirmed here in Chesapeake. Francisco Bustamante out in front of Marcus Chamat, and he'll have the break in rack 5, looking to try and increase that lead.
Where can you find videos of the best players in the world, in their entirety and without commercials? AccuStats.com. How about 8-ball, 9-ball, straight pool, 1 pocket, and 3 cushion billiards? AccuStats.com. Only one place has it all. Check out our complete catalog on the net, 24 hours a day. Where do you ask? AccuStats.com.
Pro rating there, Bustamante with a decided edge in that as well. .923 to 750 for Chamat.
Well, I know one thing. He's not shooting the ball 34 miles an hour. This is more like 15.
Yeah, not even close. He's using the cut break and still getting plenty of action on those colors. 2 down again for Francisco.
He's definitely done some research on the break on this particular table because he's the only one really using that soft break every time, and it's successful. He made 2 balls again.
Oh, and that's a great open shot.
I don't know if he's going to like it. It's rolling. I think it stopped in time. It did, I believe. Dangerously close to going behind that 9 ball, but it's not the case. So he has a pretty easy shot.
Just slightly overcooked that one. Now, he may have to try and draw this to the side cushion just below the 9.
It certainly got tricky.
Side cushion and back out to the middle of the table. Avoid contacting the 9.
Well, he didn't, and it was disastrous. He got careless on the position to that 3 ball, and this is the results. He didn't want to hit the 9, but he wound up in a spot that was tough to avoid the 9, and it could be fatal, at least for this particular game. A rare mistake. Bustamante.
Yeah, is this the type of shot where a player with experience takes his medicine, Danny, and runs for cover?
Well, I like to say that experience is something that comes just after you needed it. But I think he has a 2-rail kick. I think the ball will go straight, and that is the easiest kick because if you try to hit it 1 rail, you could glance off the object ball. Here's what I'm talking about. I mean, if you try to hit it 1 rail, you can hit the inside of this ball and go in the pocket. Oh, this is the ball. I'm sorry. Oh, we're shooting at the pink ball.
Pink 4 ball.
Pink 4 ball. You know, and we have switched the colors for TV because they show up better. And 4 balls now the pink ball.
He might be trying this on the side. He is.
And succeeding, maybe. Nope. Caught a little of the point. A little of the point.
Well, I thought he might have opted for discretion. But not the case. Francisco obviously feeling that the risks of the shot, the difficult attempt at the 4, would have provided the rewards. Probably would have been. But he's not left anything easy for Chamat.
No, but the whole thing about it is you're automatically going to have position if you make it. You have nothing to do with the cue ball but cut this ball in and position comes with it. And I say all you have to do, this is a tough shot.
This will be the wee hours in the morning. All of Marcus's sponsors back at Stan James, Nick O'Hanlon, and Peter Fisher and the gang won't be happy about seeing that one stay on the table. And that's if they're still up and about.
That was a tough shot. You know, and a lot of tables that ball would have fallen in, but these are tight pocket tables. Well, he got a little thinner than he wanted to be, but I imagine he's going to be all right. And thinner means he's got to shoot it a little bit softer because the natural angle is going towards that side pocket.
Now that was a very poor positional shot, even more so by Bustamante's high standards. Quick update on some of the outside matches. Former U.S. Open champion Jeremy Jones, 3-2. Ahead in his match. I can tell you Gabe Owen survived a bit of a scare, got through, and Gabe Owen will be playing Efren Reyes in round 4. So the reigning U.S. Open champion going to have a tall hurdle to get over in Efren Reyes as Bustamante eyes up this 8. Good shot on the 5, held position nicely.
Great shot. Great shot. He hit a bunch of rails and he played it that way. He hit the wrong rail, and the wrong rail means it's not the running rail, and he controlled it perfectly.
Looks like he's hitting the side of the cue ball, but as he comes through, he hits the center. 9 down. Francisco into the comfort zone. 4-1. He leads Marcus Chamat. He's taken 4 of the first 5 here in Chesapeake. And in control as he comes to the table, and will be breaking in rack number 6. Jeremy Jones has just gone 5-2 up in his match. Torsten Homan is in complete control over Troy Frank. 8-5 the score line there, and Francisco Bustamante breaks, and
Finally,
for the first time, dry. Nothing finds its way to a pocket.
But you know, he changed the position of the cue ball also. Why would he do that if he was having success? But anyway, this is the first time he hasn't pocket, but he didn't leave any bargains. I don't think you're supposed to be shooting at this combination. He's looking at it, and if you can make it, the rest of the rack is easy, but this is a tough shot on tight pockets. He's considering shooting this. I don't think I would.
What, the 1-2 combination?
Right, yeah. Would you?
Not a chance.
No. Well, he's looking at it, I believe.
No, I don't think so. I think he's just trying to feather it in behind.
That's what he did. That's what he did. For a while, it looked like he was thinking of playing the combination.
Very easy 2-cushion kick here. And should be no problem to put some distance between the cue ball and that yellow 1.
Anyway, I certainly wasn't suggesting to shoot that. It's just to me, I felt his brain waves wanting to get on the scoreboard, and you do that by shooting. 2 rails, and he could hit that 1 and stick right there. That's what he did, but he made it.
I don't think he'll refuse that.
Well, like I say, whenever something like that happens, make believe you played it.
Well, I didn't see any hand offered in apology. Now he's got a chance at the 2, far from easy.
Well, you know, I played in Tokyo, and when the Japanese luck a ball in, they turn to you and they bow a couple times, like they're apologizing for getting lucky.
Yeah, apologizing, but still happy I'm at the table.
But still trying to stab you and get out.
Oh, great shot. Francisco looks like he is in terrific form for this match. All Marcus can do is nod his head. He spent a lot of time in that chair.
Yeah, he hasn't had many chances, and after Bustamante finally didn't make a ball on the break, all he had was a safe. And Bustamante kicked it in the side and has a chance to run out. That's going a little bad. Probably in New York, everything went well for Chamat, and now things got a little fickle. But you need to have that happen to get hardened.
He played pretty well there. Ended up beating Corey Duell in the final, and pretty one-sided final. Marcus pretty much gave Corey the same medicine that Francisco Bustamante has given him here. Never really gave Corey a chance. And in fairness, Bustamante hasn't really given Marcus much of a chance in this match.
Speaking of Corey Duell, he lost a little while ago to a local player. And who is the local player? Can someone tell me?
A fellow named Wallace.
Wallace.
Yeah, we were watching that one of the front tables, and boy, there was quite a rousing applause after Duell was unceremoniously bumped to the losers bracket. Former U.S. Open champion, former world #1. He's going to have to fight his way back from the loser's side.
Yeah, well, he had the crowd against him for sure. He was playing a local player.
And Francisco looks to put rack number 8, which would be his 7th win, in the bank. 7-1, Boosty over Marcus Chamat here at the QTAC Arena. Well, Francisco looks like it's just a stroll in the park right now.
Okay, I'm going to show you a couple of shots here that come up playing 9-ball or 8-ball or any pool game that is overlooked. And they're pretty tough shots, but it's a shot that everybody can shoot. Here we have the 1 ball sitting here just a hair below the side pocket. Well, the ball that we have to get position on is the 2, which is at this end rail. Now we can't come back this way because the 7's blocking us, so we can't come around this way. So what we have to do is we have to figure out a way to go forward. So how we'll do this, we'll hit this with about 1 o'clock on your cue ball. So you act like your cue ball is a clock, and it's the face of a clock. You want to hit it right at the number 1. Just high and follow through on it. We'll hit it pretty firm. We'll shoot the 1 in here. The cue ball will strike the side rail, come out, and go back down table for position on the 2. This is the way to shoot this shot. High, right. Now that's the way to get the cue ball down table for position on the 2. Okay, you broke the balls. Everything's come to rest right here. You have the 1 here. You have a blocker up here. You have 2 blockers here. The next ball that we have to get position on is the 2. So the way we'll do that is this is a stroke shot that you have to hit pretty firm, but it's really a shot that gets the oohs and ahs out of the audience. You know, they'll say, ooh, look at that shot. But this is the way we'll do this. We'll shoot the 1 straight in, hitting this with a high center cue ball. What it does is it'll strike the rail, come out, and then go forward. Past this stuff, go to the end rail, and back over here for position on the 2. This is hit with a high center cue ball. Maybe just a touch of left-hand English, but high center. Shoot the ball straight in, hit it pretty firm. Now that shot is a little tricky, but all you're doing is this ball is really lying to you. It's not in the way at all. Just hit it with a high center cue ball. It'll slap this rail, it'll come out, and then the force of the shot will take it forward. You can go to the end rail and back out for the
2. It's going to be a long way back for Marcus Chamat. 7-1 he trails. The only thing he's got going for him, Danny, is this table certainly appears to be breaking a little easier than what we've seen in past matches.
Okay, let's see where Bustamante puts the ball. He was breaking successfully from right there, and then he moved it to here. So I don't know what that means. He moved it to there again.
Look at those, 938 for Bustamante, a huge advantage not only in the pro ratings but in the score as well. 7-1 as he breaks off. Danny, you've got to go down there and try to educate him.
Well, he must have forgot or something. I don't know what it is, because he was having success from the other side of the table with the soft break. Now this might tend to make him think he's got to hit him harder again.
So how does Marcus Chamat feel? When he's made a ball off the break, he's given himself a chance at the 1, and the last 2 times he's come to the table and broken dry, and Chamat's had nothing.
Jimmy, that always drove me crazy about this game. A guy would get up and run 3-4 racks making balls, and then when he didn't make one, I was snookered. I mean, I know what happens to other people, and that's what's happening to Chamat right now.
Tell you what, you know what I'd do? I see a snooker shot here. I
Oh,
see a snooker shot holding the cue ball in this area and banking that 1 around the angles back down to here.
could you miss everything, though? He banked it. He banked it. He didn't make it, but he banked it. And I liked that because there was a chance to snooker him if you miss it, and it wasn't that tough to bank. But anyway, Chamat was trying to play a little bit of poker with him, and he may have won that hand, but he has to run out. You know, now that he made a good decision and Bustamante went for it, you got to run out.
Yeah, the bank shot there, just to me, I think he might have been going full-blooded to try and hide that cue ball behind the 8.
He did, and he lost it a little bit. But look at this.
Oh, it's cruel.
Oh my God.
That is cruel.
So he,
Marcus,
right now,
I don't know what you did earlier today.
he stepped
but
on a bug.
Try not to do it tomorrow.
Yeah, he stepped on a bug or something. You couldn't do that if you tried to do it. You know, if he doesn't hit the ball, he's fine. And if he hits the ball fuller, he's fine. But now he's got a kick in self-defense, and it still doesn't give him some kind of easy out. But he must kick in self-defense.
No, he's got no choice.
It's his turn. That's the rules.
That's the rules of the game.
Really, this is not a very tough shot, except he can't reach it real well.
Well, not without a step ladder. I think he's about 5'1".
Oh, he made it. He made it. Nice shot. Nice shot.
And just missed the 4 off that side cushion. What a great effort from Marcus there.
But like I said, if he makes it, it was a self-defense shot, and he's still not going to have an easy way to go. You know, this is a tough shot. He would show some heart here if he happens to make this and run out. Oh, he overcut it by a foot.
No, and he's left Bustamante a chance to float this into the same corner pocket that he would be playing the 4 in if he gets it.
When Jimmy says float, he means that if you shoot it soft enough, you will go forward enough not to go in that side pocket. But if you hit it with speed, you're going in that side pocket. You're going to almost have to roll this. I don't think he can cut it inside. That was a great shot. Great shot. See, any more speed than that, the cue ball would have glanced more and gone right in that side pocket. And instead, Chamat's suffering goes on.
Yes, it just seems like Bustamante has destiny on his side in this match. Even when a few mistakes have crept into his game, they have gone unpunished. We're in the 9th rack again, just to remind you, 7-1 the score line. Francisco looking to take that to 8-1.
I see nothing stopping.
And I think it's fair to say, Danny, that Marcus Chamat has given us no indications to believe that he could come back in this match.
Well, to come back, you're going to have to get a shot. And that hasn't happened yet. Bustamante's having a lot of fun, and poor Chamat is suffering. Winner side match, that's the only thing that Chamat can look forward to. He's not eliminated. It's not a pack your bag match yet.
This 9 to get to 8-1. 9s are wild here. We've got 9s in the pockets, but all in favor of Francisco Bustamante, and 9 racks in the books. 8-1 the score. Francisco to break in rack number 10.
This championship is played with the Super Aramith Pro Cup set, the professional ball set that guarantees ultimate precision in your game. Now this top quality set with its through hardened surface, its beautifully engraved numbers, and its new red dotted Pro Cup cue ball comes in a unique value pack, including also the Aramith ball cleaner, the microfiber cleaning cloth, and the Jimmy Rempe training cue ball with its manual. The Super Aramith Pro Cup set, a value pack built for the player who loves the game.
Get the chalk off with the new and improved pool table cleaner. You get free shipping when you call us toll-free 866-774-8770 or visit us online at pooltablecleaner.com. Get the chalk off today. Bustamante needs 2 games. Chamat needs 10. That means
Chamat would have to beat Bustamante 10-1 from here.
Happened before, but if you go borrow money from the bank on it, not happening here.
But again, no success on the break. When is he going to go back to the other side? He's only going to have one more chance to do that. But you know what? It's meaningless because the break is incidental right now. He's winning the games without making a bonus break. Well, look what Chamat's looking at again. Got to play it safe. You can't push. Bank the ball up to the left of the 2. And, oh, man, now he kissed it. You're right. He is like helpless.
He's surrounded by confusion right now. I mean, nothing he is playing is coming out according to plan.
Yeah, we like to say when this happens to a player, you can feel sorry for him because we are players too. He got into brain lock, it looks like. Is he going to play the 9 again and end the suffering quick? No, he's got a chance to run the balls, but it's tough to get to the 2. There's not much angle. I would shoot the 9 again. Everything's going. Look at the stroke he laid there. Chamat's going to get another. Right, wouldn't you have thought about playing the 9 there? I mean, you know, the way it's going.
Danny, the way this match has gone, I'm not sure I want to call anything.
Okay.
I mean, that was you almost have to say Bustamante was unlucky there. That was a great shot. He just smashed that one into the back of the corner pocket, and he would have been on the 2 had he not found the corner or the side pocket.
What action he had on that cue ball.
Oh yeah. But I mean, would you bet your house that Chamat's out here?
Oh no.
No. You want to hold on to that house for a while.
Yeah. Oh man, the poor guy. I think he'd like to get this match over with and go home. Well, we can't say that because after all, he did win a big tournament. So you got to have something internally to win a big tournament. It's not easy.
You do, and you know something. In fairness, Marcus is a fighter. He's got the heart of a lion. There is no quit in him.
But however, he's not controlling the cue ball. Forget about the fighter and the quit and all that. You have to control the cue ball also. Like, you know, did you hear about the priest sitting at the fights and the fighter announced, kneeled in the corner and did the sign of the cross like they did? And a fan next to the priest says, "Father, does that really help?" And the priest says, "Only if he could fight." That's the case here. Good shot. Good shot.
6-8 combination. Great shot to retrieve things for Chamat.
Yeah, it's
he's you know what, he just wants to get out of here. He's had enough.
But you got to admit, things are coming up tough for the guy. He needs easy layouts to get out and get going, but they're not coming up. Even that shot was no gimme.
Danny, turn him over. He's done.
Well done. Stick a fork in it. Boy, isn't it funny how we can laugh at a poor guy's suffering?
Sad, but well.
Well, wait a minute now. This rack isn't over with.
This rack is a long ways from over. What a strange shot that was from Bustamante.
You're right. Chamat couldn't pick the cue ball up and put it anywhere worse for Bustamante. Now what do? You really don't have a great safe. You certainly don't have a shot. You know what Bustamante ought to do? Kick it in and run out from there. You know, he's got something to play with. He's winning 9-1. I don't think it's likely he's going to lose this match. Do something spectacular for the people. You know, kick this ball in one rail and then knock the 7 in. I don't like his end of it. Well, maybe he's going to cut it in. I don't know. How about if he spins it in with left-hand English and he makes the 9-2?
Well, he's going to have to come up with something pretty special here.
Yep.
That'll do.
Wait a minute. How about, perfect control of everything.
You asked for something special. You got it.
It was. How would you ever think he's going to make the 6 off the 9, go a few rails, hit the 7, and have the 7 stop perfect with the right angle to go to the 9? That is almost like you said earlier, destiny. He was not going to lose this match.
9 deposited, And Bustamante to the hill, 10-1 in front of Marcus Chamat. He'll be breaking for the last time in this match.
Are you looking for the ultimate one-stop shop for pool and billiard supplies? Then you need to visit BilliardClub.net today for everything and anything you need for your home entertainment center. Our huge online store features pool cues, balls, racks, cue cases, pool table lights, training aids, and every accessory you could possibly imagine. We've got the best prices and the highest quality products you'll find anywhere. Log on today to BilliardClub.net or call toll-free 866-774-8770. BilliardClub.net.
It's not looking promising for Marcus Chamat. 10-1. Francisco sizes up the break here in rack number 12, sorry, and is that one going to find the corner? Yes, it is. He's going to have a chance at this too. Looks like a very thin cut.
It is, but you know what? Most of the Filipinos really spin these kind in great control. I think he's going to spin it. I think he has more compassion than to play safe from here. Winning 10-1, shoot at a red flag or a white flag. There you are.
He's in a bit of a hurry. Got a shot at the 3, but absolutely no positional values to the 5. He just slotted the 4 in after knocking the 2 in, so unless he wants to try and smash this into the side pocket and run around all the cushions.
That would be the only way to, unless you jack up and glance off the 6 or something. I don't know. I mean, he certainly doesn't have a real good chance to run out, but he could have some fun with this shot. Well, you're ahead 10-1.
Exactly.
Like I say, shoot at a white flag, do anything.
I mean, you know, fire away, 10-1.
Well, Chamat figures, well, he's going to have a shot. Someone in the audience is supposed to say, come on, Chamat, get going. He needs the bases loaded twice with home runs to get back in this game.
Well, he's got to get a few men on base.
Well, you know the saying, with a journey of 1,000 miles, you have to walk the first step. Well, that's about the journey.
And, well, he's 0-2 right now because he's snookered on the 5.
Oh, man. The thing is, why I asked his age, if he were real young, this could hurt his career. I mean, could he bounce back from an effort like this?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Marcus has weathered some storms already in his career.
As bad as this?
Well, nothing's gone right for him, in fairness. I mean, these are the type of matches you just file in the lost column.
But that's when you dig down and you do spectacular things to get back in it.
Well, he's got another chance. Another chance here. I think you'll see some emotion. If Marcus could just win this rack, I think you'll even see him have a little fun, show a little emotion like he's back.
I think he'll grin. Look at Bustamante, just looked like he's the one losing 10-1. Did you see his face? Okay, here we go. Here we go.
On the comeback trail, they call him Napoleon.
They really do? They call him Napoleon?
That's his nickname.
They say that Napoleon knew his entire army by their first name. Did you know that?
I do now.
Well, I don't know if it's a fact, but that's what they say. You know. He still got funny here. Poor guy might have to suffer one more time. Well, luckily, he left a tough shot. I don't want to laugh. I can't laugh because I've been in this position and I really would get mad at someone in the stands laughing at me. But he is probably saying, please, Bustamante.
Finish me off.
Yeah.
Stop the bleeding.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to have to wait long, Danny.
no, this is going to stop pretty good. Yeah, perfect angle. Pop the 8 in, draw the ball, and you wind up perfectly on the 9. Are you gonna, you know, in this case, you ought to interview the loser. Yeah,
Believe it or not, Marcus is one of the few guys that would still be willing to say a few words even after a match like this, because he knows this one was out of his hands.
It was very tough.
Well, the 9 down, and thankfully for Marcus Chamat, it ends mercifully 11-1. Francisco Bustamante moves on to round number 4, a convincing win. Everything went his way.
The U.S. Open 9-Ball Championship is a production of Billiard Club Network. For more, log on to billiardclub.net.